This video is brought to you by catbeast.com. Design your own custom snapbacks and hats.
Yo, what's good guys? This is Nightwing2303 from WearTesters.com. Today we got a brand new detailed look and review, and it's of these bad boys right here. This is the Jordan Brand Classic Air Jordan 31. So first things first, this is actually the East Edition. For those of you that don't know, the Jordan Brand Classic game is basically comprised of some of the best top basketball recruits from the high school level, and they're thrown in this game together, East versus West, yada yada yada. They get PEs, player editions, all that kind of good stuff. This was one of them. There was also some lows, but those actually are not releasing. And then the West version is the one that I wanted to get, but they were all gray, and black and gold just looks better. So I wound up with the East. Not complaining though, because again, like I said, these are dope. Now, if you've seen an Air Jordan 31 mid before, then there's nothing new here. Unlocked full-length zoom, translucent outsole, traction pattern on the newer releases is actually on point. Not only did I notice that while I played in the low top edition, which I actually spoke upon in the performance review in that shoe, but I also confirmed it with a, I don't know if I can actually, use him as a source, but he works for Jordan Brand, and he stated that they did tweak the rubber compound because unfortunately the first few colorways, it just had some really bad rubber used on the outsoles. If they would actually tell people this, I think that it would be a great benefit for the brand, but the people that are in charge of public relations for the brand wish to keep things like that secret. Why? I don't know, you know what I mean? I'm just not going to get into that, but just know that some of the more recent colorways of the shoe, they actually feature some pretty decent traction. And then the upper is by far my favorite feature of the shoe, besides the fact that they use full-length zoom. It's that performance woven. I think they call it fly weave now. I'm always pretty much going to call it performance woven, because that's what it was originally introduced to me as. I don't know why they do the whole name change thing, like flight plate to flight speed. It's a flight plate, bro. Don't give a fuck what you say. And that's how I feel about the upper. This is performance woven, and this is the... I just love how it feels on foot. I like playing in this shoe quite a bit. More specifically, I love the low top version. However, these guys have an additional feature in the mids that I think is great. It's not something that I was able to get like on camera in the little still shots and stuff, and you're probably not even able to see it here, but these guys have a neoprene backing or inner collar, and within that are like really awesome like puffy ankle pillows, which they feel like memory foam. And I wish that something like that was on the low, but because they did chop it down quite a bit, I know that there's not a lot of room for it, so I understand the removal of it. So if you do like hooping in mids, that's in the mid, and I think that it's a really great feature. It's super comfortable on foot. I absolutely love it. Now, most of the Air Jordan 31 colorways actually transition from this performance woven into a synthetic leather. What these guys do is they actually transition into a patent leather. I'm not a fan of the way that it looks. I don't like the shiny stuff. It just looks kind of off on this shoe. I don't know why. I think it's because the front half is so flat or so muted that having such a like big pop of shine right there just throws it off. I prefer the way that the synthetic leather looks over this. However, the colorway is just so fucking clean. Like, how can you not like this shoe? You know what I mean? It's black, it's gold. You gotta love it, man. Now you got that Jordan Brand Classic branding on the tongue. It's also on the insole. You can't see it. Again, I just didn't want to pull out the insoles, but it is in there. And then the outsole features the JBC branding along with the coast that the team shoe is made for, and this again is for the East. As far as sizing, I would go true to size. I think that these fit great. They're great for wide footers as well. Again, the materials and all that stuff, I just really like it. I love the overall performance. The traction was the only thing that was kind of like the real sore spot on the shoe, but apparently it's just with the initial first few colorways. So if you do have a pair and they are one of the newer colorways, like the Royals, or I don't know, what is it, like the All-Star colorway, stuff like that, I'm pretty sure that those ones are gonna have that new updated rubber. All of the lows will have it as well. Man, they're coming out with some fire fucking low tops, dude. Those all white joints, I think I'm gonna have to grab those. Those are too clean. But that pretty much takes care of it. These guys, they released exclusively at the Jordan Brand Classic game in Brooklyn. Big shout out to our WearTesters staff staff member Stanley. He was actually over there covering the event, and then dude like hit up, we have a group text with all of our WearTesters staff, and he hit us up with pictures of these being like, dude, they're actually selling them. I immediately just texted him back, size 9, bro. So a big thank you to Stan. I really appreciate you looking out for me. You know, the retail was basically retail. It was $185. There was no upcharge or anything like that, which I thought was great. And then they actually released them as a silent drop on the sneakers app. So if you were lucky enough to grab a pair, man, congratulations, because these are sick. But that takes care of it. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you guys for all of your support. I greatly appreciate it. Let me know what you think about these down below in the comment section. Were you lucky enough to scoop up a pair, whether it be this pair or the grays? I'd love to hear from you. So thank you guys again, and until next time, guys, have a good one.